Have you ever noticed that on days when your mind feels a little foggy, your balance seems slightly off as well? Perhaps you stand up and feel yourself hesitate for a moment, or you walk through a grocery aisle and feel unsteady when turning your head to look for something on a shelf. Many adults assume this is simply aging, or that the issue begins in the legs or the joints. But those small moments of imbalance are often rooted in something deeper. After the age of 60, the regions of the brain responsible for memory, focus, planning, and movement begin to decline more quickly than other parts of the nervous system. This affects your reaction time, your sense of body position, and your ability to coordinate your steps with where your eyes and head are moving. In other words, the brain-body connection becomes less synchronized. That slowdown is subtle at first. It may feel like taking an extra second to place your foot correctly on a step, or feeling uncertain when multitasking during a walk. But the encouraging news is that the brain remains highly trainable throughout life. With very specific and intentional coordination drills, you can strengthen the networks that support balance, cognitive clarity, and efficient movement. These movements are gentle, safe, and highly adaptable for individuals of all mobility levels. They are used by physical therapists and rehabilitation specialists to maintain brain health, improve stability, and support long-term independence. Before we begin, I would love for you to share your name and where you're watching from in the comments. Our senior longevity community spans the world, and knowing who you are helps me tailor content that supports you more directly. In today's video, I will guide you through 3 coordination drills designed specifically for adults over 60. Each one enhances a different aspect of the brain-body system. Together, they help you think more clearly, move more confidently, and maintain better control during daily activities. You do not need any equipment, and you can perform all exercises in a small space at home. The intention behind each drill is to gently stimulate the neural circuits that support timing, rhythm, spatial awareness, and reaction speed. Before attempting any new exercise routine, please speak with your physician or physical therapist, especially if you have a history of dizziness, cardiovascular disease, significant balance disorders, or ongoing pain. It is important to remember that discomfort is acceptable, but sharp or sudden pain is not. Move slowly, listen closely to your body, and never push through symptoms that feel unusual or concerning. The purpose of these exercises is to support your nervous system, not to stress it. Let us begin with the first drill. This movement is known as the cross-crawl march, and it is one of the most effective ways to encourage communication between the 2 hemispheres of the brain. When the right arm and left leg move together and then alternate, electrical activity travels through the corpus callosum, the structure that allows the 2 sides of the brain to share information. This type of movement is particularly useful for improving coordination during walking, enhancing mental clarity, and supporting the complex multitasking that daily life requires, such as turning your head while stepping off a curb or carrying on a conversation while moving. Many individuals notice that after 60, these activities begin to feel less automatic. The cross-crawl march restores that rhythm. To perform the movement, stand near a stable counter or wall in case you need extra support. Begin by lifting your right knee toward your chest while gently bringing your left hand toward it. Place your foot down and repeat the pattern on the opposite side, lifting your left knee and bringing your right hand toward it. The pace should remain slow and intentional. Your goal is not height or speed, but precision and control. Maintain a tall posture, breathe slowly through your nose, and allow your feet to land softly each time they return to the ground. As the movement continues, you will feel your torso work to stabilize each shift of weight. This quiet engagement of the core is essential for safe walking and turning. As you grow more comfortable with the movement, you may begin to feel the coordination pattern become smoother. This is a sign that the neural pathways involved in gait and bilateral communication are becoming more efficient. Many individuals report that practicing this drill daily improves their walking confidence and reduces the sense of lag between their mind and body. If you experience discomfort in the hips or lower back, reduce the height of your knee lift or perform the movement while seated. Even a seated version provides meaningful stimulation for the nervous system, especially for individuals who are rebuilding mobility after illness or inactivity. As we move to the next drill, remember that coordination is a whole-body experience. It is not simply a matter of having strong legs or flexible joints. Coordination arises from the integration of sensory input, motor planning, and muscular execution. All these systems rely on clear communication through the nervous system. When that communication becomes sluggish, everyday tasks feel more demanding. But with practice, you can reinforce those connections and restore fluidity in your movements. Your brain benefits greatly from repetition, rhythm, and controlled challenges. When you engage these systems intentionally, you strengthen both physical and cognitive resilience. The second drill is called the toe tap target exercise. This drill enhances your brain's ability to sense where your feet are in space, even when you're not looking at them. This awareness, known as proprioception, tends to diminish after 60, particularly in individuals who have arthritis, neuropathy, or a history of reduced activity. When proprioception declines, the body struggles to determine the correct position of the foot before it makes contact with the ground. This can lead to shorter steps, a shuffling gait, or hesitations when navigating curbs, doorways, or uneven terrain. The toe tap target drill restores accuracy in foot placement and supports quicker, more confident reactions. Begin by standing tall with a stable surface nearby. Imagine a small target on the floor in front of your right foot, about the length of your foot away from where you're standing. Gently lift your right foot and tap the imaginary target, then return it to your starting position. Perform the same movement to the side, as if you're tapping another target, then return. Repeat to the back with a third imaginary target. Continue this slow, controlled tapping pattern until your brain begins to accurately sense where each position is. You may be surprised by how challenging this feels at first, especially when tapping to the side or behind you. These positions force your brain to anticipate movement rather than react to it. Over time, this practice strengthens the neural circuits responsible for safe foot placement, steady walking, and efficient transitions. Many individuals notice improvements in activities such as stepping into a bathtub, walking through uneven outdoor surfaces, or navigating crowded environments. If you experience fatigue, reduce the range of motion or perform fewer repetitions. If lifting your foot is difficult, even shifting your weight in the direction of the target provides benefit by activating the body's internal mapping system. As we approach the final drill, keep in mind that the goal of coordination training is not perfection. It is progress. Even small improvements in reaction time or stability contribute significantly to long-term independence. You're teaching your brain to communicate more effectively with your body. With consistency, this leads to better balance, improved attention, and increased confidence during daily activities. The third drill focuses on the relationship between your eyes, your inner ear, and your balance system. Many adults over 60 feel unsteady when turning the head while walking. This is because the vestibular system in the inner ear becomes less responsive with age. When the head moves, the eyes and body must coordinate immediately to maintain stability. If that response is delayed, even for a fraction of a second, it can lead to hesitation or imbalance. The head turn balance drill helps retrain the reflexes that connect visual information, vestibular feedback, and muscular action. To begin, stand near a stable surface with your feet hip-width apart. Rest your eyes on a fixed point directly in front of you. Shift your weight slightly so you feel grounded through the entire foot. Slowly turn your head to the right while keeping your eyes briefly on the forward point, then return to center. Repeat to the left. Once the movement feels comfortable, Allow your eyes to move with your head. The key is to maintain a stable posture. Your body may sway initially as the vestibular system recalibrates. This is normal. Over time, you will feel your ankle muscles and core adapt, creating a more secure base. If you have a history of dizziness or vertigo, keep the movements smaller and slower. If you feel unsteady, remain seated and perform the same head turns while focusing on maintaining a steady gaze. This drill is especially valuable for daily life. Whether you're driving, walking through a busy environment, or turning to speak with someone beside you, your eyes, inner ear, and body must coordinate seamlessly. Strengthening this system reduces the risk of falls and enhances your sense of control. It also supports cognitive functions such as attention and visual processing, which are essential for maintaining independence. Many individuals find that with regular practice, their posture improves, their walking becomes more fluid, and their mindset becomes more confident during movement. Now that you have learned all 3 coordination drills, let us integrate them into a simple daily routine. Begin with the cross-crawl march for about 1 minute, moving slowly and intentionally to wake up the communication between the hemispheres of the brain transition into 1 minute of the toe-tap target drill, allowing your feet and brain to work together to improve spatial awareness. Conclude with 1 minute of the head turn balance exercise to reinforce the relationship between vision, vestibular input, and stability. This 3-minute routine can be performed once or twice daily. Over time, you may notice better mental clarity, improved posture during walking, more confident balance, and greater ease during daily tasks that require turning, stepping, or coordinating multiple actions at once. If you feel any discomfort, adjust the movements, reduce the range, or shorten the duration. Small, consistent practice is far more effective than long, strenuous sessions. Your brain thrives on repetition and gentle stimulation. Before we close, I want to acknowledge the effort you're putting into caring for your health. Improving coordination is not simply about avoiding falls, it is about supporting your cognitive vitality and feeling confident in your ability to move through the world with stability and purpose. Aging does not diminish your potential to strengthen your brain-body connection. In fact, intentional movement becomes more valuable with each passing year. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found these drills helpful, let me know in the comments and share your progress with the community. You can also tell me what other topics you would like to see covered in future videos. Be sure to subscribe for more science-based guidance on maintaining strength and long-term wellness. Stay steady, stay aware, and stay confident. You're not losing your abilities. You're learning how to support them in new and meaningful ways.